I speak to you this evening, rejecting completely the notion that Ghana was founded by one man.
Anybody who anybody who wants to win election in this country, if you disrespect Nkrumah, it will not be well with you. I'm telling you the truth and the fact very straight that you can't compare yourself to any work that Nkrumah did.
Yema ahefo nyina kwa aba Ghana ni TV na ogusu ahwe no mesro eya na wa subscribe me subscribe button na da ho no so na echina bi me di video bi atuma na wanya alert anas wanya notification wotimi aba behwe bi na wa share na obi nso etimi enya bi na enen so yatena se monim se ene eya fofida ene holiday ene eya August 5 2024 emu na ene eya Founders Day holiday ya Ghana ban enso ediama Ghana fo nyina na free Saturday na nyumre na bepem na ye kase no ade baako a edi hini ewo Ghana mamu ha His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo Ghana mampani na semu a waka se onyintum se Dr. Kwame Nkrumah Ghana's first president ono ena okonko de na so no nko a ena ebu a eji Ghana fa ahodie no ema ene yenso yetimi enya esomfaso na semu okai ayedani asem kese esan se Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ho asem no eya na ye Canada onim adwuma papa no beye ye ene adwuma enipa bi bua no ne ade no efrititi entrene ni besi na oko school dem a ye chere the history of Ghana, how Ghana getting independence, of course ye bo empanifo bi di e de ka Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ho de nanso nipa ye bo ni spearhead no ye pagya no ahead of omo maka nyina no Dr. Kwame Nkrumah nanso enene nansa in the Founders Day address no Ghana man penny His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo highlighted all mpanimfo a ogidi so mu nyina kan ho bi ema Ghana ye independence no etimi eba so ne mu ena man penny di tu dwa se onyintum or stating categorically or ye a very emphatic say ono ankasa onyintum say first president of Ghana yewura Dr. Kwame Nkrumah wono nko a ena eje Ghana efri kwasikoko ensem ema ene yenso so yaba betina mu bi na busuafo assemble na kwakwa ensem kese esanse Convention People's Party CPP amyoko no ya Dr. Kwame Nkrumah the first political party or te no omo the release about bonten sense mo mampani ka no omo hunu say ya grow bi na wodi omo hunu say wa fam omo hunu say na no na papa ana se bia na no na ayi nika enti mampani samra na omra mekire ensem no eno nso emo eyie na yewura Prophet Kofi Oduro ono nso de na no atombi na yewura Oduro akasa ama ono nso enim say oye vote for us ono nso oye very vocal e wo Ghana ha no be basa nsem bi say no a yewura Prophet Kofi Oduro so edi na no atombi kai na hye ne nso Ghana ni TV me say subscribe to channel no na also ye the video bi atuma also abeka yen ho me pa cho me di ebiem e de ohene na se na bi kai no man penny His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo Founders Day address no e wo ha e bebo ama mo na mo ahwe bi e bra man penny e kasa no of course wan sheda enyi Dr. Kwame Nkrumah di enfrim se papa no nka ho de na so man penny e liste ni pa bi ni mpanimfo bi a ogidi se UGC amyoko no bra omo teye omo nyina ekonkuden eboaye ma Ghana fa ahodie no etimi ba so somewhere March 6 1957 na before March 6 1957 no efri be 1947 ho ba no ano mampani kiremu a sampanifo mu nyina di mu akotene yewura JB Dankwa yewura William Oforiatta afe Ebenezer Kwaje RS Blay Emmanuel Bechebelamte Dr. Kwabrakese sankofo mu nyina play very critical role ewo Ghana fa ahodie ni mo na enye Dr. Kwame Nkrumah nko a ena ase oGBB abo so se ono ena ebo no nko a ena eboa eje Ghana fa ahodie emaye na emom ode mampani dada Kwame Nkrumah di hyemu se ewo se mampani di mu akotene ya na ni din na ne won kan de nanso ono mampani Akufo-Addo se onyintum ne anyintum kina se Dr. Kwame Nkrumah nko a ena eboa ema Ghana yetimi eje enfa ahodie no enso edi free kwasikoko ensemo na Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ne hu nsem no ebi ene sei ne hu abakom sem ebi ene sei afi Dr. Kwame Nkrumah wu akiri no yenhwe monumental artifact na monumental project na se nneɛma bi a oyi Ghana hanom a yɛde ebi university ato Dr. Kwame Nkrumah so afei interchanges ne adeɛ de din ato so no okɔ other African countries nso a ɔmo nso ahyɛ Dr. Kwame Nkrumah animuonyam ebi mo anemu universities ebi mo anemu roads ebi mo anemu ɛdan ahodoɔ ɛna afei what have you enti ebewura ne nyinaa mu na ɛnɛ yɛahyɛ da lesi saa nneɛma no nyinaa ma ɔmo ho sɛ Ghana ha ɛna Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ebi a yɛmfa no nyɛ biribi a okɔ other African countries a omo they hold him in high esteem. A woman say he's no more there, but omo ekai ebi ampuntunyuma na say the role Dr. Kwame Nkrumah played not only for the independence of Ghana, but also for the total liberation of the whole African continent. Send you no ankasa kan ebra na the speech omo eje fa hodie e de ama Ghana no na before that no yɛnhwɛ mampani His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo Founders Day address ya odema Ghana for nsɛm ɔkaeɛ ya ama ene ɛde saa nsɛm kɛseɛ bɛ nyina ɛde aba no yɛhwɛ wie a na de aba akyiri nso yɛde no nso ɛde abrɛ mu.
The Aborigines Rights Protection Society laid the basis for the political awakening of our people, advocating for land rights and pushing back against the oppressive policies of the British colonial administration. Their courage and vision set the stage for future movements that will strive for greater autonomy and self-determination. The formation of the Aborigines Rights Protection Society was both a reaction to the immediate threats posed by colonialism and a proactive effort to ensure that the rights and dignity of our people were safeguarded. The Society's enlightened leaders, Jacob Say, Joseph Casey Hayford, John Mensah Saba, Kwame Nkrumah, J.W. de Graaf Johnson, and J.P. Brown, amongst others, understood that the land was not merely a resource, but also the very essence of our identity and culture. They organized petitions, held meetings, and mobilized communities to resist the arbitrary appropriation of land by the greedy hands of British colonialism under the 1897 Crown Lands Bill, which led to its withdrawal. Unlike in the case of our brothers and sisters in Eastern and Southern Africa, whose deprivations continue till today, we never lost control of our lands because of the intervention of the Society. Their work was proof of the power of unity and collective action in the face of adversity. Fast forward to August the 4th, 1947, exactly 50 years later, another seminal event took place. The formation of the United Gold Coast Convention, UGCC, the convention at Saltpond. This organization, spearheaded by illustrious forebears, marked a turning point in our quest for independence. The UGCC brought together a coalition of leaders who shared a common vision of a free and prosperous Ghana. Their efforts culminated in the eventual birth of our nation as an independent state. The UGCC, the first nationalist organization to articulate clearly the demand for freedom and independence, was born out of a deep-seated desire for self-governance and an end to colonial rule. The leaders of the UGCC, the convention, George Parr Grant, Dr. J.B. Dankwa, R.S. Blay, Emmanuel Obechebi Lamte, William Ufuriata, Edward Akufo-Addo, Ebenezer Akwaje, Kwabena Kese, Kwame Nkrumah, and others recognized that true freedom could only be achieved through political action and the mobilization of the masses. They worked tirelessly to educate and inspire the people, organizing rallies and meetings to raise awareness about the need for independence. Their message resonated with Ghanaians from all walks of life, sparking a movement that would eventually lead to the liberation of our nation, encompassing the birth of the Convention People's Party, CPP, which led us on the final lap of our journey to freedom. Tomorrow, as we commemorate these historical milestones, we pay tribute to successive generations of Ghanaians who contributed to the attainment of our national independence. It is most appropriate that we have chosen this date to honor their sacrifices, their resilience, and their strong dedication to the ideals of freedom and justice. I speak to you this evening, rejecting completely the notion that Ghana was founded by one man. Whilst Kwame Nkrumah's contributions to our independence are undeniable and unassailable, it is important to acknowledge for our self-respect that the struggle for our nation's freedom was a collective effort spanning several generations. The formation of the Aborigines Rights Protection Society, the British West African National Congress, jointly sponsored by Joseph Casely Hayford and Thomas Hatton Mills, the United Gold Coast Convention, the work of countless unsung heroes, and the tenacious spirit of our people all played vital parts in bringing us to freedom and independence. Kwame Nkrumah, with his charismatic visionary leadership, was undoubtedly a major actor in the final lap of our journey to independence. And that is why, despite the several unfortunate things that happened after independence under his watch, Parliament in 2019 decided to memorialize his date of birth as Kwame Nkrumah Memorial, the only Ghanaian so far to be so honored in our history. His ability to galvanize the masses and articulate a clear vision for a free Ghana inspired many. However, it is essential to recognize that Kwame Nkrumah stood on the shoulders of past leaders. The groundwork laid by the Aborigines Rights Protection Society, the British West African National Congress, the United Gold Coast Convention, and many other organizations and individuals provided the foundation upon which Kwame Nkrumah built the Convention People's Party, CPP. And indeed, that is why he was careful to associate the name of his new party with that of the convention.
Abusuafo nti yewra mampani His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the first gentleman of the land, founded this speech ya okaye ya ebi mu hunu say one kasa ye on the side of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah or undergrade na say o degrade no or under evaluate no akire say o tie ni post na say ni modie so no na moati ebie no nti sa video we na say sa nsemi a mampani kai na akwakofa sa nsemi nyina enso edi abai na abusua na video we so ama abra mampani kasa wie no o kasa be mende anwumre ade eche enra da kwasi ade no Convention People's Party CPP amiko no Dr. Kwame Nkrumah na manyokuo almost the press release about bonten e de aba betu bia na release ni mu a release no enam de copies e de to screen so no almost say mampani Akufo-Addo enra Founders Day address na on mine no it was very appalling na afin so nsemo mampani kan no emu bia ni ho I represented Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ne niam obeye ye ni din obeje o Ghana eni Africa hanom nyina and now face some mampani says in Sudia categorically or stating emphatic say Dr. Kwame Nkrumah and yet the so nipa odi animo ema Ghana etiminya ne fa hodie no eno so muhunu say mampani has good enti mampani enko onsamra na omra meye sansem na omeye ne hu ya na so onsameka oma retract sansem na okan no na omfa emunchiremu enso emfa emra CPP amekuo no mo stance ni na omo se brepemu na omo so beba bonten na omo so de oho bia ne ensem omo wode ka kire Ghana for history abakosem ya etaira Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ono so dwumadi obedi a role play e wo Ghana for ahodie mo no omo so ebeba na omo de ho nsem enso e de ababeto eye Ghana for enso animo na straightforward yanhwe oko African countries ahodo a ye ne omo ewa hanom na omo so no how a omo si ahye Ghana nimonyam ɛna afei nneɛma ahodoɔ bi a wɔde ato yɛwura Dr. Kwame Nkrumah Ghana man panyin odi kan oyi Ghana hanom sɛ ɔba yɛwɔ Kwame Nkrumah Circle yɛwɔ Kwame Nkrumah Interchange yɛwɔ Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology KNUST yɛwɔ nneɛma bebree artifacts ne monumental project bi a yɛde ato Dr. Kwame Nkrumah no a ɔkɔ other African countries nso a they also recognize the role Dr. Kwame Nkrumah play during their days and also omo brain na Dr. Kwame Nkrumah obuama Ghana jefa hodie no he also played roles in other African countries omo enso fa hodie ni jemo and na fe na Dr. Kwame Nkrumah pese oka Africa nyina agbo mu nti no ma other African countries in 24 omo ehun se papa no owo nimdie ni nyansa ni ade bi onimu a omo support na na so omo boa na ebeboa ma African so no yetimi agina ye nenso fofi anto ata na odwaba mo na Dr. Kwame Nkrumah nyankopon to ne nsa ede frɛ no nya na baby kro at the age of 63 years na eno akiri no sa countries yi omo anyi Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ama omo ahwɛ ye omo ahye ne monyam ya mebebo obi so de akyerɛ mo ye wie no a na afe yakɔ prophet Kofi Oduro so na sɛm a waka ede akyerɛ mampani Akufo-Addo ene aban ɛfa the utterances a mampani yeye ɛfa Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ne di kan ukɔ Ethiopia memo a yewura eye Dr. Kwame Nkrumah Ethiopia man no sabra na eye Emperor Haile Selassie edi ade no omo ehye Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ni monyamo a omo si eye statue kese pa ewo eye Ethiopia memo ne de 2012 ye na Ethiopia ban ne mpanifo hu se Dr. Kwame Nkrumah oyobi a odimu akotene pa na bi man kabonko Africa Union otimi ba so entuko Ethiopia man mu a Africa Union fo aso ye na omo si eye a very gigantic statue in memory of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ede si eye AU4 edan no anim ho kwa eno ho nom ya enche kura 2012 ye na omutumi unveil sade no okọ Zimbabwe mamu aka na hyene nso Zimbabwe man pani dada Robert Mugabe nso ope one of the Pan-Africanists omo a na omo so gitun se bi ma yenko a betimi na se yenkase betimi aye niema enso ewo hanti yenkase yenhwe niemo aye ho ye ho no na ono nso ka ho bi pa nti ono nso ehye ye Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ni monyam ama okọ eye Zimbabwe mamu a omo mantem ba kwa ndin ede Harare ho nso no omo ahwe a omo anemu eye community baako eye Harare ho community baako after Dr. Kwame Nkrumah yomo fro Kwame Nkrumah Avenue eno nso ewo eye Zimbabwe man no enso so emu afenya no nko a okọ eye Mozambique mamu so a ho nso omo asan anemu eye kwan baako ede ato mampani dada Kwame Nkrumah omo fro eye Avenida Kwame Nkrumah Avenue ewo eye Mozambique mamu ye ho nso mo de sa kwan no ede ato eye Ghana mampani Dr. Kwame Nkrumah fe okọ eye Kampala nso so Uganda o mahinkro Kampala ho nso mahwe ama kwan tempon kese pa na omode ato eye Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ye omo frɛ no Dr. Kwame Nkrumah Road ye no so no ewo eye Uganda mamu mahinkro Kampala ho nso so omo ahye ne munyam enso ewo ho afe Lincoln University nso omo so ahye eye Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ni munyam a omodo omo oldest building kese pa one of their oldest building no and so omo de ato Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ewo ho no no so call eye Lincoln University a omo so ahye ne munyam yo other countries ho no mo a omo aye ebi wa honin ebi okra omo ahye da atro omo aye plague and omo atro Dr. Kwame Nkrumah di edin aguso say na oye Pan-Africanist opeso oboa ma bibi maitimi efa entam pafra. He was the first president of Ghana omo alesi sanima we nyina edi aguso a apart from Ghana yankase ye se papa ne monyam say name universities and roads and interchanges after papa no oko other African countries a eno so so de ho eno nti pictures no na mi role e de emamo no na eno so so ene de tie enso e ho na fast forward yenko eye prophet Kofi Oduro so ahye prophet Kofi Oduro ono so maka kire mo say oye very vocal e wo Ghana ha pa ya enye asemketo akra enso e wo Ghana ha na ono na kire se odo ni kire mu e wo papa na so ye a ensem bebre na waka enra ebra na oma sermon e wo na sorry fie no bra wo te se mampani Akufo-Addo aka nsem we e de afa yewura Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ho no yewura prophet Kofi Oduro so ono so aba abonten ama ono so abekasa ama kire se emu no ano de yi pa ya enye asenkuma na yenkonko tie ensem a prophet Kofi Oduro kae Sopeni Oda the Alabaster International Ministry prophet Kofi Oduro the vociferous vocal prophet your Ghana ha prophet Kofi Oduro so chiremu a Ghana man penny his excellency na Akufo-Addo ne man penny Akufo-Addo aben ma omo nyawam omo adwenda se omo do omo ho to man penny dada yewura Dr. Kwame Nkrumah in terms of development, in terms of a day achievements ma omo nyawam adwen because entimi nye da se Dr. Kwame Nkrumah obi di ne ho enso eba betoto no ewa ha ne no na prophet Kofi Oduro di atudwa se wo a obeye wadwen se obekasa amoano atia Dr. Kwame Nkrumah bia no nya wadwen se oba be wini abatu bi elections ewo Ghana ha eno so prophet Kofi Oduro enso aka e di atudwa na afi wasan so di atudwa se ebeye enimtia ebeye atenie kese pa se mampani Akufo-Addo obebrera Dr. Kwame Nkrumah na afi ni nyum obeye ye ewo bibem ha no ase na ebasa obedi abanwe hu ya oyi pa yentre ensem a prophet Kofi Oduro so ekan enra ebra na oye asore ewo eye the alabaster ministry na.
The Bible said in Proverbs chapter 6, verse number 6 or konwa. The Bible says something. Odian wajron ho.
Okwadwofo kotati anchen. Hwena kwan ne hunu nyansa.
Kwadwofo kotati anchen hwena kwan ne hunu ne hwie nyansa.
Ono no oni otitire.
Ose tatia oni president.
Opinion na sudifo bie.
Oni ohene woni kurom, oni MP, oni minister, oni assemblyman. Tatia no ka ne ho asem no.
Nanso osiese ne duane huhu.
More president, more cabinet, more regional ministers, more ambassadorial ministers, more MCEs, DCEs, more. You don't know how to sweep your streets. You don't know how to keep your building. Did I turn on will be studying the comparison by a so yeah the who you. Can one found the am compare will be there. Who Bankrumah anybody who was here, anybody who wants to win election in this country, if you disrespect Nkrumah, it will not be well with you. I'm telling you the truth and the fact very straight that you can't compare yourself to any work that Nkrumah did. Don't compare my feet and kind of and family Nkrumah did. I'm telling you, this one is a legacy to this nation. People see this guy like one of the angels that God gave this country. Toilet is here. Sorry, me uncle. Sorry, drama no more. Juma pa muntimi nyebi. Akamide me hunu ye no obi ye adwuma na na adwuma kasama no. Let your work speak for you, not your bragging. Can't say more. I say, "Oh, the home beton Nkrumah." No, Nkrumah no need to pay. Nobody so far. From Second Republic, Third Republic, Fourth Republic, nobody. Mimijina aka me ba na no 2 weeks ago. The mimijina aka say. Wouldn't Yansa Kurano, concrete road, a 2 now Kotaria, Yamfako Tantari. As well as I need 2 weeks. Joy News reported, City News reported. Highways for and one of the quota air patch. As well as I am Junis and Kumbi Siamunyansa, but no, they didn't. Binim Yansa Kurano said, Coin 2 near Tare. Miju Mutagana was often new. One man made Juma. Yen idea dancers on for Juma be unshaven. Dear one man made Juma in any chiddy, may you know. Dimim tears here, dear war drink. And medical catch us, and men found so MPP and this men found. What party men, you know, Mamma, Mamma, Dianini, Ubia, me. Enemy in Surumo.
Abusuafo nti videos no na ya hwe bi no said maka no a Ghana history about Dr. Kwame Nkrumah no yɛbɛhia historian na ɔmo nso atumi aba na ɔmo abɛkyerɛkyerɛ nneɛma wei nyinaa nso emu na ɔmo ama yɛhu sɛ nneɛma esi korɔ na hwan na ɛka nokorɛ. Is it a deliberate attempt to skew history anaasɛ yɛdane abakɔsɛm ama nneɛma bi akɔ amanfoɔ bi fa anaasɛ ɛyɛ hwan mo ɛna ɛka nokorɛ. Mewɔ gyidie sɛ yɛnya historians ɛma ɔmo ba na ɔmo ne ɛbɛtena ase yɛdi nkɔmmɔ yi a ɛbɛboa yie paa ama yɛate asɛm wei paa ase sɛ Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was he indeed ɔno na edi anim wɔ spearheading agenda no sɛ Ghana enya ne fa ahodie ana nipa bi ka na sɛ ne mampani Akufo-Addo aka no William Ofori-Atta, JB Dankwa, Obeche Belamte and others so mo nyinaa boa Dr. Kwame Nkrumah anaasɛ sɛn ɛhefa ne yɛmfa asɛm no pɔ ne kosi yɛnyi ntum sɛ Dr. Kwame Nkrumah yɛmpagya no ahead of ɔmo maka ne nyinaa anaasɛ yɛnlebu ɔmo nyinaa on the same scale. Mepacho ɛyɛ Ghana ni TV ɛha ɛna bibia ɛnso yɛde details no ɛbɛbrɛ mo subscribe to page no na hyɛ ɛma obi nso enya bi medin biem ɛde ɔhene na yakra mo.